Bamboo is one of the fastest growing plants in the world, and some of the species can even grow 1 meter in just a couple of days. It's a strong and flexible plant, and it can be harvested over and over and over again. If you have a bamboo plant in your garden, that just means that you can basically grow your own building materials in your own backyard. When you plant your bamboo, you need to pick a sunny spot in the garden. Bamboo likes a well-drained soil with a lot of organic material. In the beginning, you need to water it a lot. Like the first 1 or 2 years, it needs to be watered regularly. If you live in a warmer climate, you can just easy plant your bamboo any time of the year. But if you live in a little bit more cold area like I do, the best time to plant it is in spring, like April to June. So now is the perfect time to start doing that. It just means that the soil is beginning to warm up a bit, and the plant has the whole summer to establish roots. You can also plant them a little bit later in September, October, because the soil is still warm and the roots can still manage to establish before winter comes. But don't plant it too late, because bamboo doesn't like to go into the winter without any roots. I would recommend to wait harvesting your bamboo until like 2 or 3 years, so it gives the plant some time to grow before you stress it by cutting it, and then after that you can just trim it every year. What I like to do is every fall or every spring, like it is now, I like to cut down my bamboo. I cut it as close to the ground as I can. Here I'm just taking everything apart and only using the pieces what I want to save. That means the strong ones, what doesn't break or isn't too thin or too flimsy. I find it a very relaxing and calming thing to do, and just trimming away everything on it. And here I just enjoy that we had some sun. As you can see, I cleaned all my bamboo, and it's time to move it into the garden and make good use of it. And of course the non-negotiable, whipping with the bamboo so it makes a funny noise. And all the leaves what I took away, I will either put in my compost or add it to my nesting boxes in my chicken coop, because it's a perfect nesting material for the chicks. And here I'm just taking some zip tie and choosing my bamboos, what I like to use here. And I like to use the stronger parts of the bamboo, so I take the long, strong pieces. And then I'm just putting it into the ground to make a trellis. This will be a trellis for my peas, what I will soon put in the ground. If you want to try something other than building trellises and plant support for your plants, you can also try and build fences or anything really with bamboo. Bamboo is such a versatile plant, and you can get them in so many different varieties. You can get them if you like a little bit more skinny ones, or you like those big chunky ones. The possibilities are endless. And also bamboo can grow in so many climates. I live in Denmark, so we don't have so long summers. And we have cold winters, or like mild winters, but it still grows here and it comes back every spring. You can use string or anything like that. I just like to use zip ties because it's so easy. And here you see the finished result. Then I'm building another trellis. I want my beans to grow here. Again, I'm picking the strongest ones and I'm just placing them on each side, and then I'm filling in the gaps with some extra. So here I used 8 pieces of bamboo, and then I'm just collecting it in the top with a zip tie. Very simple process, and it takes no time. This basically took me like 20 seconds to put together. Trimming off the ends so it looks a little bit more neat. And here I'm gonna be sowing my beans. There's so many great ways you can use a bamboo. You can build trellises or plant support. Bamboo sticks are perfect because they're lightweight but strong. You can make trellises for your plants like zucchini, peas and flowers. It only takes string awesome zip tie and a couple of bamboo sticks. And also the leftover pieces I have, if you have a lot from whenever you trim something, or if you have all those skinny pieces what you didn't want to use for your sticks, you can also use them as an insect hotel. And the ground temperature is 11 degrees Celsius or 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's also a perfect time to sow these early varieties of carrots. And then I'm using my bamboo sticks as row markers. And on the marker I wrote the name of the plant, and it's just to use all the leftover pieces what I have. It's very easy to keep track of everything what you sow and where you sow it, and on a bamboo stick you have the advantage of writing all over the bamboo stick. It's like a mini greenhouse I built here. I'm just taking all salads and radish what I have and mix it all together in a cup, and then I'm just spreading it out in the soil what I just prepared. And this just gives the plant an easy start if the nights are still too cold to sow directly outside. They get some protection from the night frost we still have here. If you live in a place where it's very dry or you have a lot of frost for a long period of time, then bamboo might not thrive so well there, but if you live somewhere where it's dry, you can just water it. It should be just fine. You just need to choose the right variety for you and your climate. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a like, and if you find this helpful, please subscribe for more simple practical gardening. I'll see you in the next one.